So in this video, we'll see how to do SLR parsing with this parse table. Okay, so this parse table will be given with all shift, reduce, and except operations. All these empty spaces are your error category. So whenever your input consists of some error, it leads to these spaces. Okay, and for parsing, a stack will be using stack. Whenever it is a context-free grammar, it is better to use a stack as a memory unit, and we'll take an example. And when the process actually starts with the starting state to be there in the stack. Okay, so we'll be pushing the starting state 0 into the stack first, initially when the process actually starts. And I'll take two examples for parsing. First example is a very simple one. It's ID plus ID dollar. Okay, so all the input should end with the dollar symbol. Okay, so now what we have to do now, like always remember the topmost element of stack should be a state. So that is the only requirement we have it over here. So 0 and in input, the first element, you have to consider the first element. It is ID. So what is there in 0, ID in the table? The entry for 0, ID is S5. So S5 actually means it is a shifting operation. So for any shift operation, will be shifting the first input element. The first token in the input will be moved to the stack. So 0, the state will remain as it is, and this ID will be moved into the topmost element of stack. And one more thing, as I said, the topmost element of stack should be always a state. Okay, so this S5 actually means shift one element from input to stack and move to state 5. So that is the actual meaning of this one. Okay, so this state 5 will be moved to the topmost element of stack. Okay, so the topmost limit of stack is the state, and the input, the remaining input will remain as it is. So this is your first step. Second step will be considering the topmost limit of stack is 5, and input the next element, the next token in the input is place. So what is the corresponding entry for 5 comma place? 5 comma place, it is R6. So R6 actually means reduce with prediction number 6. So reduce with prediction number 6 in the sense, what is the prediction number 6? It is F tends to ID. So we are going to perform a reduce operation, and ID is the handle. So until the handle occurs, we are going to pop one element out of stack. So first 5 will be moved out of stack, and next ID will be moved out of stack. So now we receive this ID. Okay, so this is the handle. So this 5 and ID will be popped out of stack, and instead of that, we'll be pushing this EF. Okay, and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation. Okay, the reason is the topmost element of stack should be a state. So we have to consider the last two elements that is left out in the stack, that is 0 and F, and we have to check the entry for the corresponding entry for what is there in 0 comma F. 0 comma F consists of 3. So we'll be pushing this 3 into stack. Okay, so shift operation, we are going to remove one element from input, put it into stack. Okay, push the element into stack, and shift will be followed with one state, and we'll be pushing that state into stack. So shift includes two operations. One is to take the input. One token from the input will be removed and it is pushed into stack, followed by whatever state that is accompanied with the shift operation that has to be pushed into stack. And reduce operation, we have to consider the prediction for which we are going to reduce, take the handle, and we will be popping out the stack until the handle occurs. And whenever a handle occurs, we'll be reducing that with that variable, and each shift reduce operation is followed by a go to operation. We take the next two elements, the next two possible popped out element, and we check what is their corresponding entry. So 0 comma F consists of 3. The state 3 will be pushed into stack, and here you'll be having the remaining input as such as it is. Okay, so what will be the next step? You have 3 and place. So what is the corresponding entry for 3 comma place? 3 comma place consists of R4. So reduce with prediction number 4. And what is there in the prediction number 4? It is T tends to F. So T tends to F. What is the handle in this prediction here? This portion. Okay, so this rightmost portion is the handle thing. So we have to pop out a stack until this F occurs. So first 3 will be popped out and then F will be popped out. So instead of these two entries, we'll be pushing this T into stack. So 0, T will be pushed and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation. And where we perform this go to operation with this two possible entries, 0, comma T. So we'll check what is the corresponding entry for 0, comma T. 0, comma T consists of 2. So this 2 will be pushed into the stack. Okay. And the input remaining elements remains as such. So it will be the next possible entry. It is 2, comma place. So what is there in 2, comma place in the table? 2, comma place consists of R2. So R2 again reduce with prediction number 2. What is prediction number 2? It is E tends to T. So prediction number 2 is E tends to T. So this is the handle. T is the handle. So we have to pop out the stack until we have a T. So these two elements will be popped out and instead of this variable E will be pushed into stack. And each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation. And where we perform this go to operation, it is 0, comma E. So perform it with 0, comma E. What is there in 0, comma E? 0, comma E, the entry is 1. So we'll be pushing this 1 into the stack. And this input will remain as such as it is. Okay, so what is the next possible step? Stack consists of 1 and input consists of place. So what is the corresponding entry for 1, comma place? So 1, comma place consists of S6. So what is the meaning of S6 here? It is shift followed by go to state 6. So we are going to shift one element. So this E0, E1 remain as it is. And we are going to shift the next token. Next token is place. This place will be removed from the input, pushed into the stack, and we'll be pushing the state 6 into stack. Shift one element from input to stack and go to state 6. Now that is the meaning. So what will be the remaining portion of the input? See, I have put a dollar over here in all the places. So that this dollar will remain as it is. Okay. So now this is done. What is the next possible transition? You have 6 here and you have ID here. So what is the entry for 6, comma ID? 6, comma ID consists of S5. So S5 means it is again a shift operation. So take one token. So this token here is ID. So the already existing will remain as it is. 1 plus 6. And this ID will be removed from the input and it will be pushed into the stack. So the input will just consist of dollar and each shift operation is followed by a go to state 5. Shift one token from input to stack and go to state 5. So that is the meaning of S5. So this is all done. So as I told you, always the topmost element of stack should be a state. Okay, so when you look into the state structure, all the places you have the topmost element as a state 0, 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, 5. Right? So the next possible thing that you want to perform is check it out. What is the entry for 5, comma dollar? So what is the 5, comma dollar here? 5, comma dollar, it consists of R6. So what is R6? Reduce with prediction number 6 and prediction number 6 is F tends to ID. It is F tends to ID. So we have to pop out until this, okay, until an ID occurs and we'll be pushing F instead of this. So this 0, E, 1 plus 6, instead of these two elements, we'll be pushing F into stack. And this is followed by a go to operation and where we perform the go to operation with this last two elements, that is 6, comma F. So we have to check the table of what is there in 6, comma F. 6, comma F consists of 3. So 3 will be pushed into the stack and input just contains this dollar symbol. So this is the next step. So you have to check the entry for 3, comma dollar. What is there in 3, comma dollar? 3, comma dollar, it consists of R. R means reduce with prediction number. It is R4. Reduce with prediction number 4. Prediction number 4 is T tends to F. So T tends to F. So we have to pop out until we have an F. So these two elements will be popped out of the stack. So this E1 plus 6 will remain as it is, and instead of this handle, we'll be pushing the variable t into stack. And this is followed by a go to operation, go to, where we perform the go to operation with the last two elements, 6 comma t. What is there in 6 comma t here? 6 comma t consists of 9, right? Yeah. 6 comma t consists of 9. So it is done. 9 will be pushed into stack and you have dollar symbol here in the input. So the next step is what is there in 9 comma dollar. What is there in 9 comma dollar? It is R1. So reduce with prediction number 9 comma dollar. It is R1. What is the prediction number 1 here? It is E tends to E plus T. So E tends to E plus T. So what is the handle here? This E plus T is the handle. So until you have this E plus T, you're going to pop out all the elements in the stack. We are not bothered about what state that actually comes in between. It is not an issue at all. So we'll be popping out all this element, and instead of this, all this element E plus T, we'll be pushing this E into stack. Okay, and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation, and where we are going to perform this go to here, we are going to perform go to operation between the last two elements, that is 0 and E. So what is 0 comma E dear? 0 comma E is 1. So state 1 will be pushed into the stack here and we'll have a dollar symbol. Okay, so the next possible transition is we have to check what is there in 1 comma dollar. So what is there in 1 comma dollar? It is accepting criteria. The input will be accepted here. Okay, so this is one example, and this will show how we have actually do a parsing in this. Okay, and I'll show you how to write a derivation or a parse tree, draw a parse tree out of it. So this is the input that we have taken, ID plus ID dollar. And here, this first element ID is reduced to F plus ID dollar. And this F is reduced to T plus ID dollar. See, I'm just using this prediction. F tends to ID, T tends to F, and E tends to T. This T is reduced to E, ID dollar. And what else we have? You have the reduction here. So this ID is again reduced to F, and this F is reduced to T, and this E plus T is reduced to E. Okay, so when you want to write this in the reverse of it, we starts from E tends to E plus T, the reverse of it. And then this T is converted into F, and this F to ID. I'm just writing the reverse portion of it. E to T, T to F. So T plus ID, F plus ID, and finally this F is reduced to ID. So what kind of derivation is this here? It is a rightmost derivation. So here in SLR parsing, we actually take the rightmost derivation and do it in the reverse. Since it is bottom-up parsing, we have to start from the input and keep on reducing, right? So this actually uses rightmost derivation in the reverse. That is why we use this LR parsing technique. Okay, so L is to scan the input from left to right. I'm sorry. See here, we are going to scan the input from left to right, one element at a time. And that is the reason for this L. And we are going to use rightmost derivation in the reverse. Okay, so that is the meaning for this R. And how will you draw a parse tree for the structure here? You have E, and A is substituted with E plus T, and this E is reduced to T and F, E to T, T to F, F to ID, and this T is reduced to F and F to ID. So this is your final parse tree structure. So this is what is your output is, right? This is what is needed for your output. Okay. So this is one example I want to show you. I just want to solve one more example with some complication. This is very really easier example just to understand it. And I'll take one more example and I'll solve you. I'll just take the same table and I'll show you how to solve for that. Let us start with this input. So ID plus ID star ID dollar. So here the process is going to be the same. So the topmost element of stack consists of 0 and input is id. So what is the corresponding entry for 0 comma id? 0 comma id consists of S5. So what we have to perform for S5, shift one token from the input to stack. So this id will be moved into the stack and this place id star id dollar will remain as it is. And each and every shift operation is followed by pushing the state into the stack. So this 5 will be pushed into the stack. So what will be the next one? So the next possible transition is like you have to consider what is there in 5 comma place. So what is there in 5 comma place? 5 comma place is R6. So reduce with prediction number 6. What is prediction number 6 here? It is F tends to ID. So it is F tends to ID. So we have to pop out the stack until this ID occurs. So this ID and 5 will be removed and instead of that we'll be pushing this F into stack. So 0, F will be pushed into stack and here the input will consist of place ID, star ID, dollar and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation. So where you have to perform this go to operation between the last two element in stack. So that is 0 comma F. So what is there in 0 comma F? 0 comma F, it goes to state 3. So 3 will be pushed into the stack. And the next possible transition is 3 comma place. So in the table, you have to check what is there in 3 comma place. 3 comma place consists of R4. So R4 means reduce with prediction number 4. What is the fourth prediction? It is T tends to F. So T tends to F until this handle F occurs, we have to pop out the element in the stack. So this F and 3 will be popped out and instead of that, we'll be pushing this T into the stack. T will be pushed into the stack and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation performed between the last two element in stacks. That is 0 comma T. So what is the corresponding entry of 0 comma T? 0 comma T, it goes to 2. So this state 2 will be pushed into the stack. And here we'll be having this place ID star ID dollar as it is. The same input will remain as it is. So we don't have any other issue. The next possible transition is 2 comma place. So what is there in 2 comma place? It is R2. R2 means reduce with prediction number 2. What is your prediction number 2? It is E tends to T. It is E tends to T. So what we have to do, we have to pop out the stack until this handle occurs. The handle here is T. So this T and 2 will be popped out and instead of that, we'll be pushing E into stack. So E will be pushed into the stack and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation performed between the last two element of stack, that is 0 comma E. 0 comma E. What is there in 0 comma E? It is state 1. So the state 1 will be pushed into the stack here and this input will remain as it is. ID star ID dollar. So this will remain as it is. Okay, the next step is what is there in 1 comma place. So 1 comma place consists of S6. So S6 is just to shift one element. So this E1 place, everything will remain as it is. This token place will be removed from the input and that will be pushed into the stack. And here you'll have ID star ID dollar as it is. Okay. Next step is each and every shift operation followed by this go to state 6. So one element is shifted from input to stack and next we'll be pushing this 6 into stack. Okay, so this is done. The next possible transition is 6 comma open bracket. So what is there in 6 comma open bracket? It is S4. So S4 means shifting operation. So we'll be shifting one element, this open bracket into stack. And here we'll be having ID star ID dollar. And it is followed by pushing this 4 into stack. So one element from the input will be pushed into the stack and the state 4 will be pushed into the stack. Okay, so what will be the next possible transition? It is 4 comma ID. So what is there in 4 comma ID? 4 comma ID consists of S5. S5. It is shift operation. So 0, E1 plus 6 open bracket 4 will remain as it is and this ID will be moved into stack. Okay, followed by pushing the state 5 into stack, and here the input remains as it is. The remaining input will remain as it is. Okay, so the next possible transition is pi comma star. What is there in pi comma star? Pi comma star consists of R6 reduced with prediction number 6. What is your prediction number 6? It is F tends to ID. F tends to ID. So will be popping out till this ID. So all these elements will be popped out, and your input will consist of 0, E, 1 plus 6 open bracket 4, and instead of ID and pi, this F will be moved into stack. Okay, and each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation, and go to is performed during the last two element in the stack, that is 4 comma F. So what is the entry for 4 comma F? 4 comma F, it consists of state 3. So the state 3 will be removed here, state 3 will be pushed into the stack here, and you'll be having star ID dollar. Okay, so what is the next step? You have to check in the table what is 3 comma star. What is there in 3 comma star? It is R4 reduced with prediction number 4. Notice prediction number 4, T tends to F. So it is T tends to F. So what we have to perform? We have to, the handle here is F. So until this handle, the elements will be popped out from the stack. So the 0, E, 1 plus 6 open bracket 4 will remain as it is. Instead of F and 3, this T will be pushed into stack. And this is followed by a go to operation between the last two elements, that is 4 comma T. So you have to check in the table what is there in 4 comma T. 4 comma T consists of 2. So this 2 will be pushed into the stack, and the remaining element of your input will remain as it is. Star ID dollar will remain as it is. So the next possible transition is 2 comma star. What is there in 2 comma star? 2 comma star consists of S7. So S7 means shifting one element 0, E, 1 plus 6 open bracket 4, T, 2 will remain as it is, and one element, the star, will be removed from the input and it will be pushed into the stack along with go to state 7. And the input, remaining input will be ID dollar. So S7, we have removed star and pushed it into stack, followed by moving to the state 7. It is done. Now what is there in 7 comma ID? 7 comma ID consists of S5. Say I must this. So it is S5, one more shift operation to be performed, 0, E, 1 plus 6 open bracket 4, E, 2 star 7, and this token ID will be removed from the input and that will be pushed into the stack, and it is followed by state 5. Okay, so the remaining element in the stack will be close bracket and dollar. So the next possible transition is 5 comma close bracket. So 5 comma close bracket, it is R6. So R6 actually means reduce with prediction number 6. What is prediction number 6 here? It is F tends to ID. So we have to pop out this portion, ID and phi out, and instead of that, we'll be pushing this F into stack. Just change it. So you'll have 0, E, 1 plus 6 open bracket 4, 7, 2 star 7 F. Okay, and you'll have close bracket and dollar, and each and every reduce operation will be followed by a go to operation, go to of the last two elements. So what is there in the last two elements here? It is F comma 7 comma F. So 7 comma F consists of 7 comma F consists of state 10. So the state 10 will be pushed into the stack. Okay. So now the next possible transition is 10 comma close bracket. So what is there in 10 comma close bracket? 10 comma close bracket consists of R3. So it is reduced with production number 3. R3 reduced with production number 3 is T tends to T star F. T tends to T star F. So we have to pop out in the stack until this occurs. So it is, we have to pop out all the element until we have this T star F. So this portion will be removed. T star F will be removed. And instead of that, we'll be pushing T into stack. So 0, E, 1 plus 6, open bracket, 4. This T will be pushed in instead of T star F. Okay. And each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation. Go to the last possible transitions is 4 comma T. So 4 comma T, where does it goes here? 4 comma T, it goes to state 2. It goes to state 2. So 2 will be pushed into the stack and you will be having close bracket and dollar. Okay, so the next possible transition is 2 comma close bracket. So what is there in 2 comma close bracket? It is R2. So reduce with prediction number 2. What is prediction number 2? It is E tends to T. E tends to T. So we have to pop out all the element in the stack until a handle occurs. So the handle here is T. So T will be T and 2 will be removed. And instead of that, we'll be pushing E into stack. And each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation of the last two possible transition, that is 4 comma E, performed during the last two element. So what is it? 4 comma E. 4 comma E consists of state 8. So the state 8 will be pushed into the stack and you'll be having close bracket dollar as it is. Okay, so now we have to check what is there in 8 comma close bracket. 8 comma close. 8 comma close bracket, it consists of S11. So S11 means it is shift operation and go to. Shift S11 means we are going to shift one element over here. So this 0E1 plus 6 close bracket 4E8 will remain as it is and we'll be shifting this close bracket into stack followed by moving to state 11. So the state 11 will be pushed into the stack. Now, what is the entry for 11 comma dollar? So state 11 comma dollar, it consists of R5. R5 is a reduce operation. So R5 is a reduce operation. And what is the fifth prediction? It is F tends to E. So we will be popping out the stack until this portion. Okay, so all the elements over here is formed like open bracket, E, close bracket. So this is the handle. And instead of all these things, we'll be pushing F into stack. So here you have E0, E1 plus 6 and you'll be pushing this F into stack. And each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation of where to go. The last two elements in the stack are 6 comma F. So you have to perform a go to operation between 6 and F. 6 and F consist of 3. So the state 3 will be pushed into stack. Okay, and finally it is 3 comma dollar. So what is there in 3 comma dollar? 3 comma dollar consists of R4. So R4 reduced with prediction number 4. What is prediction number 4? It is T tends to F. T tends to F. So you have to pop out until a handle occurs. So until this F will be popping out and instead of that we'll be pushing the element 0E1 plus 6 and we'll be pushing T into stack. And each and every reduce operation is followed by a go to operation performed between the last two elements. The last two elements are 6 comma T. So what is there in 6 comma T? 6 comma T consists of state 9 and 9 will be pushed into stack. So what is there in 9 comma dollar? 9 comma dollar consists of R1 reduced with prediction number 1. And what is prediction number 1? It is E tends to E plus T. So E tends to E plus T. And each and every, so this E plus T is the handle. So till this, it has to be popped out. You have E plus T here. Whatever states that comes in between, it doesn't matter at all. So we'll be popping out all the elements alone. Now 0 alone will remain as it is. And instead of E plus T, we'll be pushing E into stack. So this E will be pushed into the stack. And here you have dollar. And this will be followed by a go to operation of between the last two elements in the stack. So what is the last two element in the stack? That is 0 comma E. So what is the entry for 0 comma E? It is 1. So this 1 will be pushed into the stack. And finally, what is there for 1 comma dollar? 1 comma dollar is your acceptance criteria. So we can say that the input is accepted. Okay, so this is how we do parsing. Whenever an SLR table is given, okay, all your SLR, either SLR or LALR or canonical LR, this is the procedure to be followed. Okay, given a table, given all the predictions to be reduced, or you have the operations either to shift, reduce, or error, or accept keys. So whatever happens, we just got into it. And the reason why we have called this as LR is you're going to scan the input from left to right, one element at a time, and we'll be using rightmost derivation in the reverse for parsing. Okay, thank you so much.